2018 Toyota Camry review. With an enviable mix of space and efficiency, the Camry can be a bestseller to get a reason. The Camry could be the archetypal midsize family sedan. Though it continues to grow larger over many generations, the modern, redesigned 2018 model checks in at roughly a similar exterior dimensions as the predecessor. That's fine, it's plenty sufficient. I'll watch you, thanks. The 2018 Camry styling is often a bigger departure on the norm, however. You can sense the visible difference from 10 paces away. The uninspiring styling we've got to expect for the Toyota Camry continues to be replaced with a reduced and sleeker look. But sleeker doesn't suggest reduced headroom and reduced visibility, as the seats, hood and side glass have dropped much the same amount. In fact, we figure that interior space may be enhanced. Much with the credit goes toward the stiffer platform as well as its double wishbone rear suspension, the true secret element which enables this Camry distinctive from any created in the last 30+ years. Past Camrys trusted a rear strut suspension due to the low cost. But rear struts are bulky and compete for space while using back seat and trunk. The more sophisticated rear suspension was recently used within the Toyota Prius, along with the positive effects on that car's ride comfort, road noise, handling and also steering feel were substantial. As before, you will see 3 powertrain choices that are either new or significantly revised. The all-new 2.5-litre 4-cylinder base engine makes 203 horsepower, whilst the optional 3.5-litre V6 now cranks out a stout 301 horsepower. Both come coupled with the new 8-speed automatic transmission that further helps improve fuel economy. The fuel-sipping Camry Hybrid, reviewed separately, is completely new as well. On the security front, you will discover a common variety of features including 10 standard airbags along with a rear-view camera. But the most impressive safety feature about this new Camry needs to be the standard inclusion in the Toyota Safety Sense P, so that even the cheapest 2018 Camry could have traffic-adapting cruise control, automatic emergency braking in case there is an imminent forward collision, lane departure warning and mitigation, and auto-dimming LED headlights. While we appreciate the Camry's newfound focus to style, safety and handling precision, Toyota's in-tune infotainment and smartphone integration won't please lots of people. It just isn't as easy to use as rival systems. It's the most glaring shortcoming in this otherwise well-rounded family sedan. If you're available in the market, the Camry will probably be one of your best alternatives for 2018. Notably, we picked the 2018 Toyota Camry as one of best midsize sedans just for this year. What's new? The 2018 Toyota Camry has become fully redesigned. Key differences on the outgoing Camry will include a longer wheelbase, sleeker styling plus a revised rear suspension geometry, as well as 2 distinct styling themes according to trim level. Go to the SE trim due to its more satisfying driving dynamics and even more buttoned-down demeanor. Its ride quality remains quite agreeable, too. As for options, it's largely about your budget, but springing for your audio package plus the convenience package. The former includes a larger touchscreen, connectivity enhancements, dual-zone climate control and rear vents, even though the latter's keyless ignition and auto-dimming rearview mirror fulfill the package's billing. We also suggest sticking together with the 4-cylinder engine since it's fuel-efficient and respectably powerful. Trim levels and features. The 2018 Camry will come in 5 distinct trim levels: L, L, SE, XSE and XLE. The difference is one of them chiefly born as a result of features, while using exception on the SE and also the XSE that also add a sportier suspension calibration. All trims can be found with the 2.5-litre 4-cylinder engine that generates 203 horsepower and 184 pound-feet of torque. Add 3 horsepower and a couple pounds-to-feet for XSE models, plus a 3.5-litre V6, 301 horsepower, 267 pounds-to-feet, is optional on XLE and XSE models. All Camrys include Toyota Safety Sense, which is usually a suite of driver assistance features including adaptive cruise control, a frontal pre-collision system, lane departure alert with steering assistance, and automatic high beams. The base L sets the floor for that base price but will not be commonplace due to the relative paucity of kit. This Camry is included with 16-inch steel wheels, automatic LED headlights, cloth upholstery, a height-adjustable driver's seat, a rear-view camera, keyless entry, a 7-inch touchscreen interface, one USB port, Bluetooth along with a 6-speaker audio system. The models give a few key products which most drivers would like: an 8-way power-adjustable driver's seat, with 2-way power lumbar adjustment, 17-inch alloy wheels, a 60/40 split folding back seat and also a car alarm. Say variants mark a personality shift toward keener driving dynamics due to a sport tune suspension along with a revised steering calibration. They also receive 18-inch wheels and simulated leather upholstery, Softex, seats and paddle shifters. You can think from the XLE and XSE trim levels as versions from the LE and SE, respectively, having a variety of additional comfort and convenience items. Highlights include larger wheels, dual-zone automatic climate control, leather upholstery, a head-up display, blind spot monitoring, keyless ignition, a power-adjustable front passenger seat, extra USB ports, a more impressive 8-inch touchscreen, reasonably limited JBL head unit and Qi wireless smartphone charging. Many from the features found for the upper trim levels might be added to the reduced trim levels as options. Other notable options such as a sunroof as well as a drop-down parking camera system. Trim tested. Each vehicle typically is available in multiple versions that happen to be fundamentally similar. The S in this particular review derived from our full test with the 2018 Toyota Camry XLE, 2.5 liters inline-4, 8-speed automatic, FWD. Driving. The 2018 Camry has more spirit than its predecessor, that's most apparent to use more substantial steering and handling abilities. The 2.5-liter 4-cylinder gives adequate shove generally in most conditions, and its new 8-speed automatic transmission is well mannered. Acceleration. The 4-cylinder engine's strong power from the upper rev range makes satisfactory oomph if you want to accelerate around highway speeds. But it's less impressive out when the revs are low. In our tests, the Camry needed 7.9 seconds to achieve 60 miles per hour. That's an average time. Braking. It's very easy to modulate these brakes, along with the pedal effort is nicely judged, neither firm nor mushy. Even panic stops are simple to manage. In our testing, the Camry stopped from 60 miles per hour in 122 feet, which can be a bit over-expected to get a mid-size sedan. Steering. Steering is suitably direct and well-weighted, with good on-center feel. It's not exactly sporty regarding feeling the grip of the cabin tires, and surely keener than previous Camrys. Sport mode helps to make the steering unnecessarily heavy. Handling. Well-mannered within its modest limits. Feels tidy for the car of that size in this particular class. Body roll isn't excessive, even though it bobs vertically on bumpy, twisting roads greater than we'd like. The SE or XSE really should be more controlled. Tire grip is modest. Drivability. The 8-speed automatic transmission kicks down willingly most with the time and does not hunt among gears. It registers cleanly from your standstill without lurchiness or pregnant pauses. A pleasant, innocuous driving experience. Comfort. The big and cozy seats, well-executed ride and powerful climate control mean the Camry will suit drivers of many sizes well even on long trips. With that said, it's about the noisy side, that has a prominent engine buzz when excel and noticeable wind and road noise at freeway speeds. Seat comfort. At first sit, the top seats feel overstuffed, flat and wide. But this impression dissolves quickly because long trip comfort proves excellent. The seats combine modest bolsters and medium firm padding with stiff leather. The back seat is upright, having a flat bottom and modestly contoured seat back. Ride comfort. Compared to previous Camrys, this car feels more buttoned down. Not a hint of harshness, though. Typical pavement bumps, whether small or large, are damped well overall. The ride has never been wallowy or floaty, however it does exhibit some excessive vertical ride motions on bumpy roads. Noise and vibration. This isn't a serenely quiet car. The engine is buzzy during acceleration but fades into the background when cruising. There's noticeable wind and road noise, too. This might be the trade-off with the new Camry's somewhat sharper dynamics. Climate control. 2 knobs for temperature and buttons for other controls make for the clean, simple and easy effective layout. The digital display doesn't wash out. It cools powerfully even during triple-digit heat and operates very quietly, which makes it even better. The back seat gets 2 vents included in an option package. Interior. The Camry's cabin won't wow you having its opulence, but it really nails basic principles across the board. It will satisfy a really broad range of size and shapes. It's appropriately spacious, very easy to decipher its various knobs and buttons, and is really a cinch to live on with every day. Ease people. The Camry appears well, without mysteries. Clear, large gauges and, well-labeled buttons help it become intuitive for any individual to operate. Radio volume and tuning knobs are easy for your driver to arrive at but certainly are a stretch for that passenger. Getting in, getting out. Typical of Toyotas, the Camry is simple to get into and beyond. It has very light doors, a narrow sill as well as a sizable opening. It's a lesser amount than the outgoing car, so there is a smidge much more of a drop into your seat. Driving position. Taller drivers is going to be pleased using the additional reach in the telescoping wheel, though more will be preferred. A generously sized driver foot well and good relationship with the steering wheel on the pedals and seat ensure it is a very natural drive. Roominess. Ample head and legroom for 6+ footers. The cabin feels airy. The back seat has ample legroom for 6 footers, though their heads brush the headliner individual's panoramic sunroof-equipped test car. Visibility. A lowish beltline and slim pillars aid the scene forward and out the top side windows. Average visibility over your shoulder and out your back window. Optional bird's eye view camera on our test car supplies a clear and comprehensive depiction with the surroundings. Quality. A step up in the old Camry in design and materials. Soft touch surfaces abound, and so they look and feel good. Its design and various textures will never be mistaken for anyone of a luxury car, but you are attractive without having to sacrifice functionality. Our pre-production test car a couple of creaks. Utility. As mid-size sedans go, the Camry stuff hauling credentials are pretty solid. The cargo area is large and opens wide. In addition to the back seat is an easy task to fold in to fit longer items. There are enough cabin storage options to make the majority of people happy. Loading an automobile seat is not difficult, too. Small item storage. Good yet not stellar cabin storage. The forward center console bin is fantastic for concealing items but incorporates a hard, slippery floor so items slide around noisily. The console bin in your elbow can be a decent size. The modest door pockets within the front and rear are great for small water bottles only. Cargo space. The large trunk plus the 60/40 split folding back seat with trunk-mounted release handles make it very easy to expand the area. The trunk is dimensionally similar to your outgoing Camry's trunk, however it seems easier to reside with, perhaps automobile wide opening and nicely low lift over height. Technology. While all Camrys have a very suite of driver assistance features as standard, some are too sensitive and/or are not turned off completely. Its smartphone integration is subpar, built-in navigation isn't available, and yes, it stymies tries to use phone apps like a workaround. Audio and navigation. The stereo audio layout is easy and effective, with chunky, well-labeled buttons and also a clear display during direct sun. However, built-in navigation is unavailable, and yes, it mutes your phone when plugged in, which makes it impossible to adhere to a navigation app's audio alerts. Slow to get started on up. Smartphone integration. Smartphone users are going to be disappointed. Apple CarPlay and Android Auto aren't available. Phone pairing via Bluetooth is not difficult but failed around the first attempt. The user must pair Bluetooth and connect to cord running in Tune 3.0 to obtain access to most features. Driver aids. Its many standard driver aids can be a nice touch. However, the lane departure warnings are extra sensitive and are not turned off, which some drivers will discover infuriating. The pre-collision technique is too sensitive during routine parking maneuvers and certain acceleration instances. Voice control. Voice commands are around the clunky side, but no less than Siri Eyes Free and Google Voice can be obtained by pressing and holding the voice button. This is often a pretty good alternative, and you also don't have to run the Intune app to allow it to become work.